How did you guys get into the storage?
Well, Anderson, actually, for 15 or 20 years, I was a top-ranked international male escort.
Storage Wars gave us laughter, drama, and jaw-dropping finds. But what the cameras didn't show was the chaos brewing behind the scenes. When A&E pulled the show in 2019, everything unraveled. Lawsuits, accusations of fraud, bankruptcies, and family breakdowns became the real stories of its once-beloved cast. Some are fighting for their lives, while others are facing public humiliation.
30 years ago.
Yeah.
No, actually,
was 60.
the way I got into it was Tom Beers, the fellow that originated the show, was a good friend of mine. He happened to be over the house one night, and we were just having some drinks, and how does it all start? Over some drinks. And he had mentioned that he was doing this show about...
What went wrong? The truth is more shocking than any storage locker reveal. Dan and Laura Doson. Dan and Laura Doson, known as the stars of Storage Wars, quickly became fan favorites with their fast-paced auction style and memorable catchphrases. Laura says she fell in love with Dan the moment they met at an auction in 1996. The two married soon after, joining forces in both life and business. Their dynamic style and playful banter during intense bidding battles won over audiences. Laura's famous line, "Don't forget to pay the lady," became a show staple, while Dan's expressive reactions heightened the drama of each auction. But their journey on Storage Wars wasn't always smooth. In 2014, Dan suffered a serious health scare when he had a double brain aneurysm. Then, in 2020, he nearly lost a finger while breaking up a dogfight. Their son, Jarrod, also faced danger, surviving a frightening shooting incident that required emergency surgery. In 2019, financial struggles at A&E put the show on hold. During the break, Dan and Laura focused on their own company, American Auctioneers, running auctions throughout California. When Storage Wars returned in 2021, the Dotsons came back too, ready to entertain once more.
So is this unit gonna be fire? Come on! Woo! That's fire!
That is fire. A lot of wardrobe boxes. I will tell you one thing.
Despite their fame on television, their real focus remains their business and partnership. Their strong bond, both on screen and behind the scenes, is rare in the world of reality TV. Together, they've built a lasting legacy, showing resilience, love, and success in an industry known for fleeting fame. Dave Hester. When opportunity knocks, Dave Hester is always ready to answer.
Any idiot can be successful in this business. Here's a perfect example.
No telling what's in the box, but it's clean.
On Storage Wars, his loud, confrontational bidding style set him apart. He wasn't just another bidder. He was the one viewers love to hate. Hester became infamous for picking fights and driving up locker prices on purpose.
Can give hair plug tips.
Hair plug tips.
Velcro headboard.
If you guys want to talk about hair, why not asking me?
Yeah. Why don't you grow your hair long like your dad? You might be a...
His trademark catchphrase, "Yoop," only made him more irritating to his rivals. Playing the villain came naturally to him, and he relished every moment of it. But in 2012, his time on the show ended abruptly. Hester filed a lawsuit against the producers, accusing them of staging the show. He claimed lockers were rigged with planted items to create drama and boost ratings. Refusing to stay silent, he called out what he saw as fraud. His whistleblowing led to his dismissal and sparked a 2-year legal battle. The case ended in a settlement, but the details were never made public. After leaving the spotlight, Hester turned his attention to his auctioneering and consulting business in California. He once hinted at writing a tell-all book about his time on Storage Wars.
You're wrong. It is not 120 years old.
How
I'll bet
old
you
is it?
$5,000.
How old is it? It's Victorian. It's 120 years old.
Do you want to bet $5 grand?
It's a bet.
I can't.
But it never happened. Now in his 60s, Hester has chosen a quieter life. He spends his days fishing and writing ebooks, sharing lessons from his years in the business. Once the infamous villain of Storage Wars, Hester has stepped away from the chaos of reality TV. His semi-retirement is a far cry from his controversial past. Living in Alaska, he enjoys a slower pace, focusing on family, fishing, and his passion for auctioneering. For a man who thrived on conflict and drama, these peaceful days mark a surprising but fitting end to his story. Daryl Sheets, known as the Gambler.
Locker. In my experience, when they pay this much money to wrap it like this, it's either really good stuff or it's military.
Daryl built a career on uncovering incredible finds. His knack for taking risks made him a legend in the world of treasure hunting. From rare comic books to a $300,000 Frank Gutierrez painting, his discoveries were nothing short of extraordinary. Daryl's bold moves and big wins turned him into one of the show's most unforgettable stars. But life doesn't always deal winning hands. In 2019, Daryl faced a challenge far greater than any bidding war. News broke that he had suffered 2 back-to-back heart attacks, leading to an emergency surgery that saved his life. Fans were shocked, and the Storage Wars community rallied around him. The man who once thrived on risk now found himself fighting for survival. Daryl's resilience shone through as he shared his story online. Grateful for the support, he promised to focus on recovery and embrace life with the same energy he brought to every auction. He spoke of having no regrets and a life well lived, determined to keep pushing forward. It was a new kind of gamble, one that required strength and hope. After the health scare, Daryl stepped back from the spotlight. He retired to the peaceful shores of Lake Havasu City, Arizona, trading the excitement of treasure hunting for a quieter life. These days, his greatest treasures are the simple moments. On Instagram, he shares glimpses of his happiness, photos with his granddaughter, Zoe, and heartfelt posts about his partner, Kimber. For the once daring gambler, a life of love and serenity is his ultimate jackpot. Retirement couldn't keep Daryl Sheets away from the world he loved. The auction scene still called to him, pulling him back toward the fame and excitement he once thrived on. In an unexpected move, Daryl returned for seasons 13 and 14 of Storage Wars. Though his presence was quieter this time, fans were thrilled to see him again. Each appearance brought anticipation, as viewers waited for the Gambler to step in and steal the show once more. While his days of aggressive bidding had slowed, Daryl remained a beloved figure. His bold personality and fighting spirit left a lasting impression on fans. Despite facing serious health challenges, he refused to let them define him. Instead, he used them as motivation. Daryl lost 40 pounds with the help of Nutrisystem, showing others it's never too late to take control of your health. His transformation became a source of inspiration for many. Now, in the peaceful landscapes of Arizona, Daryl enjoys life's simpler moments. Fishing trips offer him time to reflect on his journey, from high-stakes auctions to personal battles. Time with his granddaughter fills his heart, reminding him of the legacy he wants to leave behind. For Daryl, life is still an adventure. Every chapter brings new risks and rewards, challenges and victories. Though one act of his story has ended, the spotlight continues to call. And with each step forward, he leaves a mark on those who follow his remarkable journey. Brandi Sheets. Brandi Sheets, better known as Side Bet, made a name for himself on Storage Wars.
Little TV. Oh, help me out.
Oh, yeah, right.
It's heavier than it looks. Pick it up. It's a TV.
As the son of Daryl Sheets, he quickly became a key part of the show from its start until season 9. His love for taking risks at auctions earned him his nickname and a loyal fan base. For 8 seasons, Brandi's bold bets and lively personality kept viewers entertained. In 2016, his time on the show ended suddenly. Brandon announced on social media that he had been let go due to budget cuts. Fans speculated about tensions between him and the show's producers. A&E, struggling with financial problems, made tough decisions that included cutting Brandon's pay. He shared his frustration online, though those posts have since been deleted. After leaving Storage Wars, Brandon had to rethink his career. He became a licensed real estate agent in Arizona, as noted on his Facebook profile. However, this new path didn't last long. His profile later showed that he had stepped away from real estate altogether. Now, Brandon has shifted gears once again. According to his Instagram, he works as a UPS driver and focuses on his family. While Storage Wars returned in 2021, Brandon chose not to come back. Instead, he embraced life as a dedicated father and husband. Though fans miss him on the show, it's clear he has found happiness in his new roles. For Brandon, leaving Storage Wars opened a new chapter. His life may look different now, but he seems content. Trading the chaos of auctions for family life, he has found fulfillment in a simpler, more grounded existence. Kenny Crossley. In Season 3 of Storage Wars, a surprising new face stole the spotlight. Kenny Crossley.
You can hurt somebody with this shit. No, it's just a stick.
With his upbeat personality and knack for making pralines, Kenny quickly won over fans. His path to reality TV fame, however, was anything but typical. Before joining the show, Kenny worked in law enforcement. He spent years serving his community, keeping neighborhoods safe and ensuring order. But life had other plans. A chance encounter at a storage auction changed everything. That's where Kenny met Barry Weiss, a seasoned auction pro with a big personality. The two hit it off instantly, bonding over their shared love for the thrill of the hunt. This meeting marked a turning point for Kenny, leading him to join the Storage Wars cast and into the public eye. On screen, Kenny's humor and charm were undeniable. Fans loved his witty catchphrases and easygoing attitude. His presence brought a fresh energy to the show, making him an instant favorite. But there was much more to Kenny than his auction antics. During the show's 2019 hiatus, Kenny explored other passions. He started releasing music under the name Dual Persona, showcasing his creative side. At the same time, he launched a YouTube channel, sharing his love for food and his culinary experiments with fans. His videos celebrated the joy of simple, everyday dishes. As Kenny embraced these new ventures, he decided it was time to focus on himself. In an emotional Instagram post, he announced a personal journey to improve his health. He committed to losing weight, determined to create a better future for himself. This decision was a powerful step toward transformation and self-care. Kenny's story is one of reinvention and growth. From law enforcement to reality TV, from praline maker to music producer, he continues to inspire. Fans watch eagerly as he navigates each new chapter, cheering him on every step of the way. Barry Weiss. Barry Weiss made an unforgettable entrance into Storage Wars, captivating fans with his unique style. Nicknamed The Collector, he brought flair to the auction world, pulling up in flashy vintage cars and blasting music to announce his arrival. His quirky antics and playful personality made him a fan favorite, though not everyone on the cast shared the enthusiasm. Barry's popularity led to his own spin-off in 2014, Buried Treasure. Despite the hype, the show didn't click with audiences and ended after just 8 episodes. Producers gave it another shot with Barry Strikes Back, but it too lasted only 1 season. It seemed Barry's reality TV career was running out of steam. Stepping back from the spotlight, Barry returned to his first love, collecting and reselling antiques. This was a passion he had pursued long before his rise to fame. Over time, he distanced himself from his Storage Wars days, occasionally joking about his life as a professional slacker. In 2019, Barry faced a life-changing event. A serious motorcycle accident left him with severe injuries, requiring multiple surgeries. He disappeared from public view, focusing on his recovery and regaining his strength. Fans worried they might never see him back in action. But Barry wasn't done yet. When Storage Wars returned in 2021, he made a surprise comeback in Season 14. Fans were thrilled to see him back, full of energy and humor. Barry shared how much had changed during his time away, including hiring a bidding coach and humorously ditching arugula from his diet. He joked that these changes had turned him into a new kind of bidder. Despite the challenges he faced, Barry's charm and goofiness remain intact. His return to the show proves that he's still a beloved figure in the world of storage auctions. Ready for fresh adventures, Barry continues to entertain audiences with his unique blend of humor and flair. Ivy Calvin burst onto the scene in Season 3 of Storage Wars, bringing an intensity that shook up the game.
Will this work? Ivy Jr. wanted stuff, so I got him stuff. Now he can help me load it up. Look at all these tools in here. Ooh!
It's like a mini pipe bender.
This is the good stuff.
With a background in football and mixed martial arts, Ivy knew all about high-stakes competition. He brought that same energy to the auction floor, quickly making a name for himself with his fearless bidding and bold strategies. Known as the King of Palmdale, Ivy's arrival came with a mix of excitement and intimidation. Always wearing his signature sunglasses and flat-brimmed hat, he carried an air of mystery. Each auction became a battlefield where Ivy thrived, keeping his competitors guessing and viewers hooked. But Ivy didn't stop with just bidding war. He turned his success into a thriving business, opening Grandma's Attic Antiques and Treasures in Palmdale, California. The store's name sparked curiosity, hinting at hidden gems and forgotten relics. Inside, customers found a treasure trove of rare antiques and unique collectibles. Ivy carefully selected each piece, uncovering stories buried in storage lockers. The shop became a must-visit destination, drawing in locals and fans alike. Away from the auctions, Ivy valued his private life. He shared quiet moments with his wife, Wendy, and their two sons, Isaiah and Ivy Jr. Their close-knit family gave him the balance and strength to keep pushing forward in his adventures. These moments of peace fueled his passion and grounded him through the chaos of his auction career. As time went on, Ivy's sudden absence from the main cast raised questions. Rumors swirled about the producers wanting new faces for the show. Fans were left wondering if they'd ever see Ivy's powerful presence on their screens again. Just when it seemed his story was over, whispers of his return began to circulate. Fans spotted Ivy making surprise cameos in the show's latest season. His brief appearances sparked excitement, leaving viewers eager for more. The anticipation grew as fans speculated about whether Ivy would fully return and reclaim his title. Would the King of Palmdale make a triumphant comeback, or had his time away softened his edge? The answer remained uncertain, leaving fans eagerly tuning in to see what Ivy Calvin would do next. Renee and Casey made a bold entrance in Season 4 of Storage Wars. Their sharp eye for hidden gems and undeniable chemistry quickly earned them a loyal fan base. They stayed on the show until its hiatus in 2019 and were ready to jump back in when it returned in 2021. Renee and Casey are no strangers to hard work. They've turned their love for thrifting into a thriving business. In 2019, they started a YouTube channel called Bargain Hunter Thrift. The channel now boasts over 100,000 subscribers. On it, they share thrifting tips, highlight their best finds, and take viewers along on their treasure hunts. But their hustle doesn't stop online. The couple also runs the Bargain Hunter Thrift Store in Poway, California. The shop is packed with unique items, from vintage clothing to antique furniture. It's a haven for thrifters and collectors. Renee and Casey are often there, chatting with customers and offering advice. Their energy is contagious, and their passion for the secondhand world keeps them moving forward. Whether it's on TV, YouTube, or in their store, Renee and Casey continue to thrive. What's next for this unstoppable pair? Only time will tell. But one thing is clear, they're just getting started. With their drive and enthusiasm, Renee and Casey are sure to leave their mark on the thrifting world for years to come. Brandi and Jarrod Schultz. Brandi and Jarrod Schultz, known as the Young Guns, brought energy and drama to Storage Wars. Their fiery relationship and fearless bidding style made them stand out. Fans loved their chemistry and bold strategies, turning them into show favorites. The duo's popularity even earned them their own spin-off, Brandi and Jarrod, Married to the Job. The show offered a glimpse into their hectic lives as parents and business owners. Viewers watched them juggle responsibilities while trying to keep their spark alive. Their passionate and unpredictable dynamic kept audiences hooked, making them the couple everyone thought would last forever. For 12 seasons, Brandi and Jarrod dominated Storage Wars. Their fierce determination and sharp eye for treasures made them stars. Fans admired their ability to turn forgotten storage lockers into valuable finds. They became icons of the show, blending competition with their undeniable charm. But in 2018, their story took an unexpected turn. Brandi and Jarrod announced their split, leaving fans stunned. They didn't share the reasons behind the breakup, fueling speculation. Despite the end of their romance, their partnership didn't crumble. Instead of letting their personal lives disrupt their work, Brandi and Jarrod kept things professional. They continued running their thrift store in Orange, California, proving their dedication to the business they built together. Their shared expertise in auctions and eye for unique finds kept their store thriving. Vintage lovers and bargain hunters flocked to the shop, drawn in by their curated treasures. While their romantic chapter ended, their partnership remained strong. Brandi and Jarrod showed that respect and professionalism could outlast personal differences. Fans continue to admire their ability to work together, even after their relationship changed. Edua and Shaana. Edua and Shaana joined Storage Wars as late additions, but quickly made their mark. Longtime friends from their high school days in Las Vegas, they shared a love for discovering rare treasures. Starting as insurance brokers, they shifted gears and dove into the thrill of storage auctions. Their passion for collectibles turned into an exciting new career. On the show, Edua and Shaana blended effortlessly with the seasoned cast. Their sharp eye for valuable finds and natural chemistry set them apart. Fans loved their vibrant personalities and the energy they brought to the auctions. It didn't take long for them to become a key part of the team. Though their time on Storage Wars ended, their journey didn't stop there. The duo channeled their creativity into new ventures. They launched a YouTube channel, Thrifters Anonymous, where they shared thrift finds and upcycling projects. Their creative transformations gained a growing fan base. In 2021, they took their passion further by starting Throw It in the Cart LV. Through this online store, they sold unique items they carefully curated, blending their love for collectibles with sustainability. Their projects resonated with their audience, combining style and eco-consciousness. Their ventures didn't end online. They teamed up with a Salvation Army store in Nevada to curate a special clothing section. This partnership allowed them to showcase their fashion sense while offering the community access to hand-picked pieces. Despite their success, Edua and Shaana haven't returned to Storage Wars since its revival in 2021. The reasons for their absence remain unclear, but they seem focused on their growing projects. Their story is a testament to life beyond reality TV, filled with creative pursuits and new opportunities. Edua and Shaana prove that stepping away from the screen doesn't mean stepping out of the spotlight. Their passion for upcycling, entrepreneurship, and community engagement keeps their journey as inspiring as ever. Mary Padian. Mary Padian, famously known as the Junkster, became a standout on Storage Wars when she joined in Season 5. Originally from a Texas spin-off, she quickly impressed producers with her knack for transforming forgotten items into valuable treasures. Her creative flair and eye for refurbishing made her a fan favorite. When Storage Wars ended in 2019, Mary didn't disappear from the spotlight. Instead, she returned to her roots and focused on her passions. She launched her own store, Mary's Finds, offering vintage home decor and handmade bracelets for a good cause. Her unique style and love for rare pieces turned the shop into a success. Mary kept her business thriving by regularly updating her online catalog. Fans could still connect with her by exploring her one-of-a-kind finds. She also used her platform to support causes close to her heart, like eco-friendly products and women-owned businesses. Her advocacy added depth to her work and connected her with a broader audience. Though she hasn't appeared on Storage Wars since its 2021 revival, Mary seems content with her life off-screen. The reason for her absence is unclear, but she's clearly enjoying her new chapter. With her vibrant personality intact, she has found success beyond television. Mary Padian's journey is a reminder that life after reality TV can be just as fulfilling. She continues to inspire with her creativity, business savvy, and commitment to making a positive impact. Even off-camera, the Junkster proves she's one of a kind.